If a pregnant woman goes to a shooting range often, can the baby have hearing problems? I had a loud alarm go off near me when I was pregnant. Don't know if it caused damage, but that baby certainly jumped. Ah yes. When my husband and I went to buy my pistol, the guy said, "I'm sorry, I can't let you test fire it, because it could make your baby deaf." I then had the pleasure of stating I was not pregnant, I am just fat, and I would like to test fire the gun. CDC seems to think so. HTTPS. Went to a parade with my third trimester wife. A marching drum band came through, and the baby kicked the shit out of her uterus so hard, it dropped her to the pavement on her hands and knees. The recommendation is to stay below 85 decibels loud concerts or heavy machinery. Prolonged exposure could harm the baby's hearing. Gunfire can exceed that by double and can definitely cause harm. Yes, it did not recommend, but realistically it's not recommended for us either. Overall, take precautions and choose at your own risk. You going to a concert damage your hearing right away, so it's just a thought. And it wouldn't be down the road problems it's be present at birth if the hearing loss was caused that way. Fetuses can hear from inside the womb. For example, there has been research that a just newborn can recognize a mother's voice or music, but it is short-term recognition. The baby would hear the gunshots, but I imagine internal noise would muffle quite a bit of the sound. The womb seems to be a noisy place, which is why, for a short time, it is possible to have a newborn in a noisy room and they'll sleep through it. To protect the developing fetus, it's generally recommended that pregnant women avoid shooting ranges, especially after the 24th week of pregnancy. If shooting is necessary, take precautions such as shooting outdoors to reduce noise exposure using the smallest possible number of rounds, wearing heavy clothing or soft body armor covering the abdomen, using a silencer when possible. That is such a fantastic question, truly! Exclamation. Yeah, it's possible. By the third trimester, babies can hear pretty well, and while amniotic fluid muffles sound a bit, it's not exactly top-tier noise canceling. Repeated exposure to super loud noises, like gunfire or blasting music at concerts, could put their little ears at risk. There's no rock-solid proof of long-term damage, but most doctors say it's better to play it safe and avoid constant high-decibel environments. I wouldn't be shocked, but I was born to parents who lived on the racetrack, and apparently my mom went into labor with me watching drag racing. I have fine hearing. They continued to take me to drag racing up until I begged to not have to listen to those engines. Not entirely the same, but that shit is fucking loud. They say you shouldn't use headphones on your belly for too long in a day, and only on low volume, because the liquid the baby is suspended in amplifies the sound. That being said, it definitely makes sense that you should avoid loud noises while pregnant. Fireworks going off nearby made my unborn at the time children flinch or startle when about 7 to 8 months old. For clarity, I mean this was in their mother during pregnancy. Not a worry, cause the lead will fuck the baby up before it will matter. Most ranges discourage attendance when pregnant, but I've never seen it banned. Concerts are also discouraged due to volume and reverberations. I'd be more concerned about the lead exposure to a pregnant female. Noise is one thing, there's also lead exposure. I'd be more worried about lead. I would be more worried about the lead exposure. Good question. I've not thought about that.